Ladies and gentlemen, the patch notes just dropped, and this is absolutely incredible. We've been waiting for these changes for so long, and I'm looking at this right now, and I haven't fully read into it because I still wanted there to be some shock value when I'm reading it. I just had a very brief glimpse over it, so I knew what I was saying. And let's just get right straight into it, guys. So first up, they talk about solos before we even get into any balancing at all. And they say that the reason that they didn't add it is because it really hurt new player retention, and they've designed the legends in a way that they're supposed to work together. And so they don't want to add solos because it feels like, one, it upsets the player base because new players just load in and immediately get destroyed by people who are way better than them. And also it ruins the fact that there's supposed to be cooperation since this is a team game. Now, they've changed King's Canyon, and we're going to load into the game in a second. I'm not going to do any gameplay or any buying in this video. This is all just going to be patch notes. But they say, we know players want to experience map variety when playing Apex Legends, so the 4.2 update will introduce map rotations that will include the current versions of World's Edge and King's Canyon Season 2 and King's Canyon After Dark. So we do have 3 maps rotating through now. We have World's Edge, we have King's Canyon, and we have King's Canyon After Dark. In addition, obviously, we have the Bloodhound Trials, but you guys are not ready for this. The G7 Scout got nerfed again. This is the second nerf. Headshot reduction from 2 times damage to only 1.75, and leg shot damage is from 0.9 to 0.75, and the projectile speed got nerfed again. The L-Star also got nerfed and now can only fire 23 shots instead of 25 before overheating. The Kraber got an insane buff. You guys know how much I love the content Kraber, and oh baby, there's now a 3 times damage multiplier on the Kraber if you get that headshot, which is absolutely insane. Reduced ammo per sniper block as well. Now this is huge, right? Because the Sentinel was added into the game and supposed to be the new best sniper. Then they nerfed it by changing the amount of batteries you could hold, and now they're nerfing snipers again. You're only going to be able to hold 16 rounds in a stack, and each brick that you pick up is only going to have 8 bullets. So they're really trying to deter people from using snipers. At least that's how it feels in my opinion. Also, low profile legends, if you shoot them in the limbs now, it is going to deal as much as a body shot. So this is really going to hurt certain legends like Wraith and Lifeline and all of the other ones that have low profile enabled. Now guys, we did it. Revenant got huge buffs, like humongous buffs. Like literally you can play him now. That's how big these buffs are. He is no longer low profile. His silence now affects people for 20 seconds as opposed to 10. It disables Gibraltar's gun shield, and when you shoot it down on the ground, it'll stay there for 10 seconds instead of 5. And you get 2 silence charges now, which means you get all of these buffs as well as being able to deal an additional 10 damage. If you use his totem now, you respawn with 50 health, which is huge. This is a huge change. I believe a couple of these were ones that I had recommended in the Can We Fix It series on Revenant, and so I'm really happy about this. Also, we're finally seeing those secondary passive abilities, like character perks, taking place in the game. Lifeline will now be able to access secret compartments with more loot. Blue bins are found randomly replacing ordinary bins, and these bins will have a secondary compartment that only Lifeline will be able to open, and it will have a mixture of health items, weapon attachments, and knockdown shields. Also, Wraith gets a huge nerf, and now for the average player, this isn't going to be that ginormous, but it says portals will now disappear after 4 seconds if both ends are outside of the circle. This change was made to combat players exploiting the portal to avoid taking damage outside the ring. And something that a lot of high-ranking players or even professional players do is that since there are so many people at that very last circle, they set up these complex portals so that they can take them a couple times and kill time and hope the other team dies first. You're no longer going to be able to do that. Additionally, you're not really going to be able to transport your team outside the circle anymore if you're a Wraith. Also, Evo shields got massive buffs. like really, really good stuff. I'm actually really happy with this. I love the idea of Evo shields, and I'm super happy that they're more viable now. So instead of 100 damage, it will only take 75 to upgrade to blue armor. Instead of 300, it's only going to take 150 to get to purple. And you're only going to need 400 instead of 500 to get to red. I really hope I do start to see more Evo shields, because I just think they're like a really great thing. Now, I was hoping that Crypto would get a buff, or Mirage would get a buff, or Octane, but this is certainly a start with Revenant. I do just want to quickly load into the game and just show you, because there's a new map selection UI. And so as you can see right here, we now have trios and duos as well as ranked. And you have this rotation down here, so in 15 minutes and 35 seconds. I'm not sure if you will be able to play on Kings Canyon after dark, or if it's switching to Kings Canyon after dark. I have not tested that out yet. Another really interesting thing that I just noticed is that none of the skins are actually in the shop right now. I just updated my game, and there's nothing in the shop, so I'll have to re-update it for the second part of this video. Now, let me know if you guys want that second part today, or if you want me to hold off until tomorrow. I am going to go around the map and locate all of the areas where the prowlers are, so that you guys know where that is, as well as I'm going to make a little bit of a guide to talk about the best way to approach the prowlers, so that you can make sure you get that high tier loot, you don't get killed by them. I'm going to talk about how much damage they do and all that kind of crazy stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like on it. And if you want to see more high quality daily Apex Legends content like this, you can join the club by hitting that red subscribe button right underneath this video, and I would really appreciate that. But until either later if you guys want it, or tomorrow, take it easy.